All powered devices and equipment have energy sources that provide power. Energy sources include electricity, which powers tools, equipment and machines. Then there's steam, which we use to rotate turbines, operate valves and produce heat. We use thermal energy to heat materials or components to specific temperatures, and mechanical energy to move objects and form or crush materials. Then there's chemical energy, which we use to create heat and electricity, pneumatic energy, used to open pistons and valves and drive air devices, and hydraulic energy, which powers machinery such as pistons. You need to be able to control the energy source before you can repair or carry out any maintenance on a machine. If you can't control it and a burst of energy is released while you're repairing the device, you could be fatally injured. So be sure to follow our company's tag-out and lockout procedures to prevent unplanned energy releases. Our tag-out lockout program complies with local standards that establish performance specifications for controlling hazardous energy. These standards also cover the maintenance of equipment when an unexpected release of energy may occur. However, to fully understand what a tag-out lockout procedure is, you need to know the difference between tag-out and lockout devices. Basically, a tag-out device is used to indicate that an item will be removed by an authorized individual, and that the tagged item must not be used in the meantime. A tag-out device, or tag, is normally positioned on an energy isolation device, such as a valve handle, breaker, or control switch. A lockout device, on the other hand, uses a locking mechanism to keep an energy-activating control, like a switch, in an off position. This physically prevents the item from being energized. For your safety, we carefully plan all maintenance and repair work on devices that could possibly release hazardous energy. First, we identify which equipment and controls need work. Then we secure tag-out or lockout devices to make sure nobody operates the equipment. You should never deface, remove or ignore these devices. If you do, you'll be violating our company's tag-out and lockout procedures, and that carries some severe consequences. If you have any questions regarding our procedures, feel free to ask a supervisor. There are two kinds of tag-out or lockout processes: individual and group. But to understand these processes, you need to know more about the role of an authorized person. Basically, an authorized person is someone who's received specialized training in controlling energy resources. Authorized people are the only ones who are allowed to add or remove lockout and tag-out devices. When an individual tag-out or lockout occurs, only one authorized person is involved. This person is in charge of working on the affected equipment under our company's tag-out and lockout procedures. First, they'll switch off or shut down the affected machine and remove any sources of energy. Then they'll put company-approved tag-out or lockout devices on each energy-isolating device. Finally, they'll need to confirm that all energy sources that could potentially be hazardous have been either removed or isolated before starting work on the equipment. So what's group tag-out or lockout? Well, when more than one authorized person needs to work on affected machinery under tag-out or lockout procedures, then a group tag-out or lockout is necessary. In this instance, there is one primary authorized person who must make sure everyone in the group follows group procedures and is aware of specific clearances under group tag-out or lockout. The primary authorized person also manages tag-out or lockout between various contractors, crafts and crew members to ensure they're safe from hazardous energy releases while completing their tasks. If you're an authorized person, your duties include moving everyone to a safe area after they've completed their tasks, confirming that fixed machines are ready to be operational again, removing tag-out and lockout devices from fixed equipment, and letting affected people know the machines are ready to be used. Machines can only be energized and returned to normal operation after you've completed all of these tasks. We make every effort to ensure your safety, so be sure to follow all our company's procedures. especially when it comes to tagout and lockout processes. Now let's pause so you can answer a question regarding tagouts and lockouts.